Okay, back in 2019, we got the live-action Dora the Explorer movie, and it was pretty underrated. But then, we got an unnecessary live-action reboot that nobody asked for, and this is why I am here today. I'm going to compare the 2019 live-action Dora film to the 2025 version. Now, let's get this over with. Well, the story in the 2019 live-action Dora is that Dora has grew up as a teenager now, and she goes to high school outside of the jungle, and then her and her classmate just got kidnapped and dragged into a jungle adventure. Well, the 2025 version, well, Dora has grew up as a teenager now, and she tragically lost her map, and then she worked at the Jungle World business, and her friends get dragged into a jungle adventure. Okay, both of these movies are pretty much the same, but different. Well, Dora has learned to grow up a bit, and Dora learns to be independent without her map. Well, to be quite honest with you, I think both of these stories are equally good, so I will say it is pretty much a tie. Okay, so which movie handled their main character better? Well, the actor named Isabella did a really good job on Dora. She acted like her, and she even can break the fourth wall like her. Well, the new Dora actor named Samantha, well, I thought she was great as well. I mean, she did the character right, down to her essence. And I don't think I had a problem with her at all. Well, the Isabella Dora can kick butt, too. I mean, she's like a warrior when she fights. And she is pretty gymnastic too, and I am not sure this is just stunt double or not, because it was good. Okay, in case that you didn't realize, Dora has a cousin named Diego. Well, in this movie, they were separated, and their relationship are pretty good, as far that I know. Dora and Diego relationship, well, their relationship is not just good, it is great. Like, Dora and Diego are fantastic partners, and it was the highlight of this movie. Well, the actor fits more like Diego to me, and I thought he did the character perfectly. I mean, seriously, I was so surprised of how they executed the relationship between these two. I don't see Dora and Diego as just cousins. I actually saw them as brothers and sisters in this standpoint. Well, I never felt the same way for Dora and Diego in the 2019 movie, and that's just a real shame. Well, the other characters, well, I thought they were grown well, or either a plot device for the story. Okay, maybe it's kind of both, I assume. Now, let's talk about Boots here. Well, I gotta say, he looks just like in the cartoon. Well, the only problem is his voice acting.
You're not a kid, but you're not a grown-up either, Dora. You're a teenager. It's a super confusing time.
What the heck is that kind of voice? He sounded like some green guy from Star Wars. Like, what's his name again? Oh yeah, Yoda. He sounded like Yoda to me a little bit. Because Boots just sounded more like, I don't know, some young voice. He sounded more like that in the cartoon. In the 2025 version, Boots sounded like his cartoon counterpart, and he has more personality. Well, he is not white compared to his cartoon counterpart, but at least they did some justice to him. Okay, overall, both of the Dora movies had some great characters. Well, if I have to choose just one to move on to the next round, then I will say I had more fun with the characters in the 2025 live-action Dora. Okay, now we're on to the fill-in segment. Okay, the plot twisting of the fill-in revealed was pretty predictable for me. Well, I knew this guy is going to betray Dora and her crew, because the moment when he said he is the friend of her parents, that's when I know he's going to betray them. But it looks like I was right. And when Dora met her idol, well, I knew for a minute that she's going to be the bad guy in this film, and it turns out I was right. Well, except that the plot twisting here just got predictable to unpredictable. Well, she has a redemption arc at the end of the movie, and I did not expect that. And she even attempts to sacrifice herself, which it is pretty sad and honorable. Okay, when I watched the 2019 Dora film, I did not like Slifer the Fox design at all. I thought he looks messed up looking, like he looks like the wannabe Detective Pikachu. But then, I just saw this version of Slifer the Fox, who looks too realistic for a CGI fox, and he does not even speak at all. So for that, I appreciate this version of Slifer better, and I prefer it that way. So the movie with a far superior Slifer the Fox is the 2019 film, but the movie with the superior human villain character is the 2025 Dora film. Oh wow, I gotta say, I was surprised how impressed I was for the 2025 Dora film. Well, honestly, I thought it's going to be such a pointless reboot, cash grab, but it didn't disappoint. It was able to pale in comparison to the 2019 Dora movie. But the difference is that the 2019 film was shown in theaters, and the 2025 version was released on the streaming service. So yeah, it is pretty hard to choose for how good both of these movies are, which means it is time for the scores. Okay, when I first watched the 2019 live-action Dora film, well, I didn't like it as much, I thought, but then I started appreciating this movie as year has passed. And this is by far the coolest live-action cartoon adaptation that I have seen, if I have to admit. So Dora in the Lost City of Gold gets an 8 out of 10. Okay, as for the 2025 version, well, when I was watching it, I was expecting this movie to be bad, so I thought it's going to suck. But it looks like this movie has proven me to be wrong. They did pretty well with their adventure stuff. It has some emotional tension in this, and it is a movie that I am looking forward to watching again. So Dora in the Search for Sir Diogo gets a high 8 out of 10. Well, that was it for today, guys. Well, let me know in the comments down below of which live-action Dora movies do you prefer. Well, if you haven't seen neither of them, then I would highly recommend watching both of them. Hey guys, what's up? I wanted to say that this month, July, is going to be an interesting month for me. Well, a brand new Superman reboot movie is coming out next month, and when I watch it, I will review it and tell you guys what I think. And also, I have made a movie that will be releasing on my birthday, July 13. It's about the Nickelodeon fictional characters, the Loud siblings having a crossover with my own comic book character. Okay, I know it sounds pretty stupid, but once that you watch the movie, well, I think you're going to enjoy it, so trust me. So yeah, this is all I'm going to say. Well, if you're new, make sure to like and subscribe. And like I said, let me know in the comments which Dora movie do you prefer and why. And I might not be posting videos for a while because I'm going to be at camp for autism tomorrow. So I will see you guys next time.